Today's Saturday, March 9th, and I'm just gonna start a daily blog starting today. It's not gonna be high quality or anything and fancy, but just a way of kind of sharing. I'm slowly putting together a project series of projects that I've been overwhelmed by. Not necessarily. Anyways, it's gonna be very fucking just random, unhinged, unscheduled, unplanned. Just what I'm thinking, feeling in the moment. So, welcome to day one. A little about today, I guess. I've had a lot of anxiety about really anxiety. I've been in my head a lot today, which is typical, but about a lot of things, friendships, relationships. I've had some toxic relationships, not just romantic, but also in work and friendships and stuff like that. And it's really been on my mind after leaving and dealing with the breakup and all of that. And I just have had a lot of bad experiences in corporate 9 to 5 typical realm. I need to work on looking at the camera. I look off a lot, but I'm talking to you guys, so let me work on that. But yeah, with working a traditional job, and I'm just really sick of it. And I turned in my notice, or finished my notice, the end of February, and now I'm trying to start my entrepreneurial journey and figure this stuff out. I've been I've been overwhelmed, but I'm trying to take it moment by moment, step by step, and build, just slowly make progress and build off of it. So every day I try to accomplish something. I think pretty soon, I don't know why, I got set up with Lyft finished yesterday, which is good progress. And but for some reason, yesterday and today, I've just have this apprehension about getting out there and doing it. And it's so weird because I've driven my car and I like driving, and I don't have any obligations that I need to, that would stop me from doing it. And even now I could do it. I just have this apprehension about starting it. But the plan is to start it Monday, regardless, because I do need to start making money. So I don't, I need to make money, presently. And a lot of the projects and stuff, the entrepreneurial stuff, is going to take time to build up. And I realize that. And part of this is, an extension of those things. So, I know that the best way for me, especially because I do tend to overthink and overanalyze and be a perfectionist about things, is just to get started and get started and then be consistent. So if I'm doing it daily, it'll be a lot easier to be consistent, and just recording something on my phone like this, it will be the start. So that's where I am. I did come up with the basis of a startup, a project that I would like to make a reality at some point in time, and kind of framing the steps of that um, to share a little bit. I mean, the basis of the project is incorporating it using this generative AI, as it progresses, as a means of, of creating maybe like an app or something like that, in which I can use it to shape, to improve, or create a method, build off of a method for cross-lingual communication. Um, you know, so that, in a way, like potentially it would have the ability to break some of the interpretation that's, loose and easy to, like, miscommunication, misinterpretation, help clear those things, especially in a digital realm, where typing and texting is so easy to misinterpret, but even communicating audibly is easy to interpret it. And this would create something that wouldn't kind of bridge that gap somewhat and make it give people the confidence, even in, whether it be, English to English, or English to Spanish, or English to Russian, or Spanish to Russian, like any cross-lingual communication. Helping and expressing that. Helping in, those who struggle maybe with articulating the words that they want to say. It would help in generating the idea that they're trying to explain with the words and the articulation that they have. And with machine learning and stuff, make it more personally focused, potentially, so that it learns from how you communicate, and therefore can help you better communicate with people. And I felt really really good about that. And now it's just figuring out the pieces, what steps I need to take to start to build a prototype of this and make it a reality. And hopefully in sharing this, I don't just give away the idea and someone steal it and take it, and then I have nothing. But I have other ideas, so worst comes to worst. And even if someone else does use it, I can still make my own. So, another random thing. Yeah, I was gonna get my ears pierced. I had them pierced several years ago, and then I took them out for surgery, and then never ended up putting them back in. So I felt like they maybe had closed, because it's been, like I said, several years. I think, don't know exactly how many, but at least two to three. And so, yeah, I go to get them pierced. When was it? Yesterday. Come to find out, the holes haven't closed. And it's like, I was like, oh, well, that's nice. So there's you just, girl that I got them done at, what was the name of the place? It's a local place near me. But yeah, she was super nice. And yeah, she just told me you just need earrings. And so I just got charged for the earrings, and she helped me put them in. I was like, yeah, I didn't even realize it, because I told her how my fingers, I have a hard time taking them in and out. And so that's why I hadn't tried even, putting in new earrings, or really even seeing, because of that, because of a combination of those things. But anyways, the part that really just made my day, honestly, made my weekend, is she just offered, if I ever needed help taking them out or putting them in, I could just come back by there and she would help me anytime. And similarly, she said if I find another pair of earrings that I really like and want to put them in or swap these out, she would help me do it. And that was just so freaking nice. that she would offer, like that she offered that. I don't, it's not the response that I would have expected. No, I mean, even like friends or people that I'm closer to who kind of know my struggle. Um, like, of course, if I asked, like, they would do it for sure. It's just like, I don't know, like, I just didn't expect it, someone to offer that, didn't need to, had no reason to really, like, it's my own thing to figure out, and like, that's my thinking, but it was really nice and really encouraging. Um, 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 um. Anyways, but yeah, another thing that I've been working on or thinking about is because of my ADHD and neurodivergence and everything else that gives me rejection sensitivity. I have a lot of rejection sensitivity, and realized recently, how much even micro rejections or the potential feeling of rejection, even when it's not actual rejection, really gets to me. And I've been trying to figure out how to make better and more connections while going through this transition of breakup and not work and financial, struggle and living arrangements and everything going on. Like, life is so crazy right now, and really like having friends and people to lean on, that were closer by, or having more of them that were closer by at least, that were, yeah, because most of my really like best friends are not near and busy and stuff, so building a better support system basically. um, you know Doing that, faced a lot of rejection, people not answering, people not responding, people yeah, just a lot of stuff that hurts, disappointing, but understandable, I guess. Like, I try to be understanding, you know, but I think, but it does hurt, and I realize that some of that hurt, a lot of times, that hurt is really just stops me from even putting the effort in anymore, like, for a while, and so I just prolong and you know give up early, and I don't want to do that, and I really want to try to create a apathy, because even I see it, I feel like that's also part of my issue with this freelance and starting my own business, entrepreneurial journey. This like free ADHD freeze that I'm having, whatever you want to call it, like this stuck anxiety and apprehension that, and almost feels like fear of. It doesn't feel like fear of failure, almost like fear of success. You know, I realize, like, well, part of it is like, when I, think about it and think about succeeding, or think about like my ideas or what I'm trying, and like sharing it with people, before I've even had these conversations, I just hear the negative commentary, the negative comments, the disbelief, the doubt that I know people will have in me. And that stuff holds me back a lot. It limits me, and it weighs me down. And today is like really overwhelming when I realizing that, and feeling so trapped, like, within myself. But I think pushing outside of that, and again, what's it called? Like, I forget what it's called, but putting myself around it, around the rejection, you know, actively, intentionally pursuing the opportunity for rejection in various realms will help build me up and will help give me a more realistic sense of myself, and also I know surprise me, just like the other day with the ears, the piercing thing, you know, and I'll surprise myself, and that will build up my self-esteem and give me more confidence and more belief in myself to keep to keep to bring out those thoughts and those ideas and those dreams and and tangibly make efforts to accomplishing them, you know, to building the life that I want, to designing the life that I want. Because I know that the life that I want is not traditional, it's not commonplace, it's not what most people would even consider ideal, and I know that, and that's okay. Like, I don't know why I said like it's okay. Like, I know that it's not that, and I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be this, like, unique to me. I feel that that's where I will feel the most fulfilled, the most driven, the most safe, the most secure, the most empowered, the most valued, is in that type of lifestyle. And I'm just trying to figure out how to build it for myself, because I'm tired of trying to do it by traditional means that continue to not work out and to burn me out and to wear me down. And I believe that I can. Like, I know that I can. I just don't know exactly where to start. But then again, like, maybe I've already started it. I want to believe that I have. And so I'm just day by day, moment by moment, just trying to take steps, even if they're small, but intentional steps towards making it a reality. And yeah, so there's been a lot going on in life, and I'll continue to share on my channel. It's just funny saying that. It just feels like corny, you know, because, well, it is corny, but but for a reason. But yeah, there's really a lot that I could say, but for the first one, I really just want to, like, keep it short, share a little bit about my day, and especially since it's going to be a daily blog. Some will be longer than others, and this one's, I mean, it's a fairly long, 20 minutes, but yeah, thanks for taking the time to listen, and feel free, please, not just feel free, but join along, share your input if you can relate, connect, you know, want to know more about something, want to hear my thoughts on something, feel free to ask, to comment, and help me in, you know, building that network, that community, that support system, you know, not just in the physical world, but also, you know, here. Help me build a community, be a part of this community that I'm building, you know, be a co-founder, co-builder. Anyways, it is a minute till 9. I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my night, and I hope you enjoy yours.